I'm Casey Humphrey from Game Lab Oregon and Sun River Games. We're here at Maker Faire because Game Lab is sort of a school for game designers, helping game designers make better games. A lot of that from playtesting their games with the public. We're on the very fringe of Maker Faire, which means we're inside the turbine building of OMSI. This big black thing behind me is that turbine. And we're part of a bigger fair that really highlights people that can make goods, whether they're tools or artistry or musical instruments or food or, in our case, games. You know, I actually have to go check our website, Game Lab Oregon, over at Facebook to find out what's next. I think our next event is probably the GameStorm Free Game Day. They haven't announced where or when that will be. It'll be in the next few months. But quite often around the holidays, we have a free game day, and Game Lab's always a part of that.
My name is Micah Summers. I'm with the Makerologist group out of Seattle, and we've made a replica of the Stranger Things wall. It's an interactive device where you can interact with on a phone over Bluetooth, and you can send custom messages out to the wall, and you can also interact by asking questions, and it gives answers back to you. So, there was a lot of finagling with the app and getting Bluetooth to work, and it was new for a lot of us using the Bluetooth built into the Arduino 101. But it turned out good for this situation where the Wi-Fi is kind of spotty and for communication.
Right now I'm with Gavin. They had stopped by our headquarters to tell us about this and now or talk about it. We actually picked it up at GameStorm before one of our favorite games, and some things have changed. What's been going on since we spoke to you last?
I've released the 3rd edition of Yes and No.
Excellent.
I brought it with me to PAX West and PAX Dev. Last week.
Okay. Right.
And here's a few things that have changed about the game. I've changed the letter cards so that instead of being oriented vertically and having the gibberish as a cloud around the letter, it's now oriented so that it's much more legible.
Right.
And there's a sort of a sentence stem structure built onto the card so that players can look at that and sort of know how to talk when they're playing the pink roll.
Right, so it's may I, and then the word, and then your, teach me how. So prompt, so you don't necessarily even need the instructions.
You might not need the instructions.
Which I love.
Thank you. I've also added some language to the back side of the card. It says each time you meet another person, it's a first contact event. And what do these strange words mean in their language and culture? Because the gibberish and the random letters represent the differences in our cultures and our languages.
Right.
I've also changed the body map cards, adding to the back of the card, your body is unique, as are your culture and your language, and you choose who does what with you, where, when, and how. Those are on the back of the card. And you're not going to really see that on the video very well, but
We'll get close up later.
yeah. And then on the front of the card, where the randomized letters are, it says if you say yes, make up how, and help them learn. It also says others will propose to gibberish your letter. And there's also these introduction to play, the pink mission briefing, the green player mission briefing, and the mission protocol as the rules have been written.
All right.
So those cards are here, and all of that text is also available on the website, yesandnogame.com.
Excellent. And so people can buy the game there.
You can buy the game there. You can, if you find me, you can buy the game, although I'm only in one place in the world at a time.
Right. Well, but if you are in Portland, Gavin gets around. I've seen you a few places.
Yeah, I do go around town. You can also buy it at the Portland Game Store, and there's a shop in Eugene called As You Like It that also carries it.
All right, very cool. Well, thanks for giving us the update. And
Yeah.
how are you enjoying the Mini Maker Fair so far?
I just arrived. I'm excited. I see a lot of people running around, and I'm curious to see who I meet today.
All right, very cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Good to see you.
Good to see you. All right, we're gonna keep looking around. Hi, Brandon with Spaghetti and Meatballs. We are joined with by Casey, who just spoke to us about Game Lab. And actually, while we were here, he was showing us how to play Hot Latch. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about Hot Latch?
Hot Latch is a game about finding the best camping spots for an upcoming celebration. And on a given turn, I might roll 3 dice, which gives me 3 choices of where to put my tent. But at the end of the game, I'd really like my whole tribe to be camping together if possible. Or I'd like to make some special places for my elders, because that's also part of the culture. So it's a fairly friendly game. There's a little bit of jostling for campsites, a little bit of stealing a campsite now and then. But when it all comes down to it, I just want to camp with my family.
Right. Well, and one of the things that I liked about it is that there are opportunities. So that's what a lodge looks like. And you can steal somebody else's space, but if you do that, you get a negative point. So the game rewards focusing on taking care of your tribe and not really messing with other people. Even though this could give me a bonus, it's also going to give me a negative.
Right.
And so I really like that. And what was the design process like for this?
Actually, it started with another game called Uptown that is somewhat similar, has a similar wind condition, but is played in just 2 dimensions.
Okay.
So across a square,
Right.
same idea that you're trying to build camps together, and I sat down and thought, I wonder what this game might be like if it were played with dice, and if it were on a grid in 3 dimensions instead of 2. So that's why we now have 3 dice with those 3 dimensions.
And so for everybody at home, so what you do is you have 3 different colored dice, you would roll them, and then that's a 7, so I'm lining it up with the 7 yellow. That's a red 5. Ones on this side of the board get re-rolled, the other side of the board has a larger area to play with, and a 3. So then I can take one of my tents and place it either along this white 3, the red 5, or the yellow 7. And then I could do that.
So there's the yellow 7, and then if you cleverly used your 3 to go here, now purple is all one big group and would have the best score if this were the end of the game.
Right, so you get rewarded for keeping all of your tents together. If you wind up with, even if you have the most tents, but they're all spread out, you get fewer points.
That's right.
That's right, excellent. All right, well, we're gonna keep looking around here. They're at OMSI with the Mini Maker Fair. Casey, thank you again so much.
Pleasure. Thanks.
Babbage's Lovelace Machination. It's named after Charles Babbage, who invented the first mechanical computer in 1822, and Ida Lovelace, who was the programmer, the first programmer. So this is a Macintosh Apple hybrid computer. So it will run off of 110 AC or house current, or if you treadle the pedal, you can create power to charge the batteries to run the contraption. There's a Mac Mini computer installed inside the Magneto box. I use the Magneto for charging the system for when you treadle. I have a 1893 Hammond typewriter, which is my keyboard. It has a USB typewriter interface in there, so it will convert bring up the characters on the screen. It is not a QWERTY system. It's called the Ideal Layout. I don't know what was ideal about it back then. It's more like a carpal tunnel syndrome machine. We have my mouse is a check frank. Some people think it's a telegraph key, so it is an optical drive. We have a modem built in the phone, which can be used on the contraption. We have speakers. We have a webcam. Yeah, it is right there. We are playing the movie Steam Boy, excuse me. We have a lamp. Yeah, there's the lamp. Oh, come on, old small machine lamp. Some other gizmos, I believe. We can wind this up. This will run the Brunswick phonograph motor, which is right here. So then we'll run this little phonograph motor down here. Somebody just gave me this clock today. It really has nothing to do with the beast, but it's a USB clock.
My name is Lenny. I'm here with Barnes & Noble from the Clackamas Town Center location. We have Tabletop Gaming Meetup event happening at our store, actually at all stores. It's going to be on October 15th at 7 p.m. So we hope you'll join us, and you can look up more information on all events that are going to be in our stores on our website, bn.com.
Only glance at your 5 dice. You're going to keep them hidden from your neighbors. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make bets out of all 20 dice sitting under these cups. How many of what number is on the table? Okay? I'm just wondering what the goal